Can you hear me now? Yes, for sounds. Alright, I had to turn my vehicle on. Sorry. There we go. Dak Delusional, what's going on? Thank you, Coyote. What's up? How's everybody doing? Sweating my ass off. Yeah, it was hoodie weather this morning. Not so much right now. It's not that hot, but it's just, I can't wait to get home, shower, shave, get ready for the big game tonight. Mark called me. I'm not streaming. He will stream. I will go live right after. As soon as the game's over, I'll do a live stream. We'll recap what we can. What's up, Timothy Looper? Let's go back to the top. Dirty Sanchez, Dak Delusional fans, Daniel M. Ready for some football. I'm ready for some running game and I'm ready for some Joe Milton empty backfield slinging it around. Thank you. So yeah, just chilling. I'm with you on that game time. People are calling the plays early or in the chat. Yeah, Coyote, I don't want to do that anymore. It's just not fun. I want to watch the game and then I'll, take my notes. It's going to be hard in the preseason, honestly. It's really boring, but, we can have a live stream after. I'll set it up before the game. I'll put a round of about game, a time, Nate Thomas out for the season. What the hell happened? What happened with Nate Thomas? If Blue doesn't play tonight, then Deuce Vaughn, Maffa. Yeah, Blue's not playing. It'll be Maffa, it'll be Deuce, and it'll be a little bit of Malik Davis probably. Sign him, run him. What's up, Isaac? How are you? Nate Thomas, are you sure? Or is it the other guy that got hurt? The guard, Parker. I don't think it's Nate Thomas. I think it's the other guy. Yeah, Coyote. It's not Nate Thomas. It's the guy we got from Miami, right? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I never knew he was hurt. It was the other guy that we got from the Dolphins. But I don't know. I'll check it out. Robert Jones is the one that we lost for the year due to broken neck. Are you positive, Daniel M? He was out a couple months. Now it's the whole year. Rob Thomas, the singer. It's Rob Jones, I think. What's up, Game Time? What's up, Drew? How are you, buddy? I think it's Robert Jones. Rob Jones, I think. He's the one with the broken neck. What's up, Rolo? How are you, man? Okay. Season ending, huh? Well, there's one. There was one, but that should have no, that should have no reason why that we are. Yeah, he was a backup anyway. We got T.J. Bass, we got Brock Hoffman, we got Asim Richards, we got Nate Thomas. These are all supposed backups. What's up, Vinny? How are you? It's 3-1 Braves. Jameson, who you playing, brother? Who are the Braves playing today? Braves have been on a shit streak lately. Not much, man. Just finishing up for the day. It's all good, Dak Delusional. As soon as you said neck, I figured it was Robert Jones. Marlins. All right, yeah. Marlins actually playing pretty good this year. Even though we got the lefty in a nice trade from, or no. Yeah, from the Marlins. Now, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the other guy. We did get the lefty in the trade from the Marlins. He's been pretty good. Yeah, it happens, Dak Delusional. That's the guy Phil didn't like, but, you know, he was pushing Tyler Booker. So, he might have been more consistent than Booker, but Booker has a bigger upside, and he's the first-round draft pick. So, we're very deep at guard, so no excuses, Bruce Banner. The Braves have another game tonight. Okay, doubleheader. The CBs are going to get some run today. Elam has been playing good. Joe Tranchina, what's up, Joe? What's up, brother? What's going on, man? I got a knot in my back, man. If I had little kids, I'd have them walk on it, but I don't have little kids anymore. They're all bigger than me. What's going on, Joe? I think the Phillies play at, I don't know, in Texas, maybe 6:05, something like that. Oh, man. So what are you guys looking forward to watching tonight during the game? I'm just looking forward to see Joe Milton. Really, looking to see what Mingo does. Yeah, exactly. Mingo and Tolbert. It doesn't matter who's 3 or 4, or 4 or 5. Don't matter. The Phillies hurt my Rangers. I know, Daniel. It was close for a while. Rangers had a shot, man. Rangers had a shot. Definitely had a shot. It was 4-1. I think the Rangers had the bases loaded. 2 outs. Yeah, that's the important thing, Joe. Just get out of there with no injuries. I agree with you. I don't, Coyote. I know that Milton's playing a lot. I think Maffa might get the start. They're going to let Maffa run. I'm actually excited about that because, you know, it's different when you're not allowed to tackle to the ground. So I'm actually looking forward. Does Deuce make the team? No, he does not, Daniel. He does not. Maybe they'll stash him for another year. Yeah, injury, but I don't believe he does. I think he gets cut, and then if nobody picks him up, which I don't think, I think somebody will pick him up. If nobody does, he'll be back on the practice squad. Yes, I did see that last night, Jameson. Maffa's going to play. Deuce Vaughn's going to play. I don't know about Malik Davis, but probably. I am not going postal in the top of the 4th. Okay. Hate to lose Vaughn, but we got a bunch of running. We do. Yes, I do know Newman. Newman? I'll be checking Dallas's run ability. Well, again, Drew, none of the starters are playing, so I don't know what you're really going to check. You know, that's the problem. None of the starting offensive line is playing. BB won't play. Not much anyway. So, you're not going to get a sneak peek. Schottenheimer already said very, very vanilla. They're not going to run any of the stuff they're going to run in the regular season. So, you can get an idea about some of our backups, you know, and our depth at, you know, at wide receiver. Astros will get all. We'll see about that. If they can steal those signs again. Booker needs to play some. Yeah, he'll probably play some. He's a rookie. I would imagine he'll play. But, yeah. Like, you're not going to see, obviously, Mike is not playing. You probably won't see Fowler. You'll see Nealand a little bit. You know what you can look for, Drew? Look for Ezeraku tonight, number 41. Keep an eye on him. I keep an eye on Trayshawn Holden, number 7, the wide receiver. I keep an eye on Mingo. I keep an eye on Phil Maffa. If Nate Thomas plays, keep an eye on him. You're not going to see Terrence Steele. You're not going to see Cooper Beebe, probably. You may see him for a series. You may. Charles Budd, the channel is the game. What channel is the game on? I don't know. Mark Holmes called me. He said it's on NFL Plus or whatever, which I think I have a subscription to. But it should be on the network as well. But I'm not positive. Lyle Collins, I don't know. He'll probably play. I'm hoping so. He's playing guard too, Timothy. He's not a tackle. Well, locally, Daniel, for you, it's on CBS 11. Nationally, it's not. Yeah, Charles, it's NFL Plus or NFL Network. It's definitely on NFL Plus, but I'm not sure about the network. If our O-line doesn't hold up, we're in big trouble. But obviously, that's what it's going to be. That's an obvious point. Yeah. You say that, but again, it has nothing to do with the Eagles. So again, tonight's game has nothing to do with the Eagles. You'll deal with us in a month. Starts at 1 a.m. in the morning here in Italy. There you go. Shador had a good game. Yeah, I was happy for the kid. Especially now that you hear that Dion had cancer. You feel for him during the draft now. All that BS, you kind of feel for him. I'm glad you like how Ringo and Jackson look. Neither will be starting for the Eagles. Who said that? Who likes what? Eagles will probably be the strongest team in the NFC. Yeah. Eagles and Detroit. Maybe the Rams. Daniel, it's early yet, brother. Again, you saw my video. Eberflus hardly ever has big defensive tackles. It's more of a scheme. Dallas was number 1 in defense under Eberflus, and his defensive tackles were both under 300 pounds. That would be Crawford and Nick Hayden. Number 1 defense against the run, and they had Crawford and Hayden, both guys under 300. It's more of a scheme defense. So, again, everybody relax. Did you see what New England did to Washington? 48-18. I didn't see it, to be honest with you. I don't take much stock in preseason other than usually the teams that go 3-0 end up being horrible. You want to win one game, maybe. I know, back in the day, our winning teams would never win in the preseason. Jeffrey Shelton says the Rams will win the Super Bowl. Well, what if I told you that Matt Stafford has got a bad disc right now in his back, and he may not be ready for the start of the season? That could screw it up for you. Yeah, we had Sean Lee, Charles Budd. Yes, a good linebacker. I'm not hating on Eberflus, but I mean the defensive tackle room in general. Again, I just got done telling you we were number one in 2016 because we had a good offense and we had Crawford and Nick Hayden as our defensive tackles against the run. Our offense is going to have something to say about it and put up a lot of points. If we put up 40 points like 2 years ago, a game, like average about 38 points a game, that helps your defense. Rams can't stop the run. Saquon 255 and 205. You should. That was last year, but if we're going off of last year, Linda, yep. You should stream the game. Now I have no desire to stream the game and people talking about it before I watch it. I'm good. Mark's streaming. It means nothing, Drew. Vinny. Sean Lee was the best, but he was always hurt. Is this why the mail is so bad? Thinking of not working? Yeah, I'm on my lunch. Jack off. Bye-bye. We don't need you anymore. Why do I got mods? Preseason definitely means something. Doesn't matter if you win, but you do your depth to look good. If you average 30 points a game, you will be near the top. Coyote, that's the key to success. Score points. That's the key. What's up, Phil? Well, I hit one jack wagon. Who's next? I'm not streaming Cowboys games this year, Drew. I already said that multiple times. I'm doing post-game shows. Our offense is going to be top 10 this year, but our defense is just subpar. That's your opinion, Daniel. So don't come back here halfway through and start hopping on the bandwagon, bro. Making Brian. Yeah, there you go, Phil. We need to score 30 in the playoffs. That would help. DC for life. Vinny. We will need our score early and often. Our defense will be best when the other team is start throwing more. Bingo. Dak delusional. Cowboys defense is still built to play with a lead on defense. Fuck the Eagles. What's up, Game Time? I need some liquid gold with our offense season starting tonight. I will always believe in our boys. Yeah, this is my half-hour lunch. So you guys can be negative, but I'm not going to read it. So that's fine. Keep up your negative shit. It's my half-hour lunch. I don't need to read it. Any words on Micah contract? I do not. I don't think there's any doubt we're going to score 30 points a game. With that offense, I don't think there's any doubt. I was just sent a video by George DC for Life. It was an article. He's a cameraman, and his best friend is a Kroenke's bodyguard. And he was with a Kroenke was with the coach of the Rams, Sean McVay, and McVay said Dallas's offense is going to be tough to stop this year. That just happened the other day. It's he said, she said, but you know, I trust George DC for life. He's a freelance photographer for the NFL, so and he's his buddy's a bodyguard for Kroenke. So again, if Dallas can run the ball a little bit, that's going to help. Did I say how much I hate the birds, Vinny Hagen? You should hate the birds. You should hate the birds for your Dallas fan. Make it better for me when you lose. Bring on the hate. with CD Lamb and George Pickens' defense. Can't argue. Gang up on your running backs should be open. Yeah, again, Joe, I don't see anybody being able to stop our passing game. I don't think Ferguson is going to have a bounce. You don't? Yeah, you do. Dallas offense always been hard to stop except last year. Again, YouTube J Cap a lot. Last year was last year. Again, no excuses this year. What time are you getting home today? Probably a little after 5 Eastern. When are you and Mark going to come out? It's the same guy, so keep. It's the same guy. Frank is back. There you go. Keep going. The troll is working hard for nothing. Yeah, again, Coyote. That's how you know you're doing things. What's up, Jimbo? How are you, brother? What's up, Game Time? Football is back. Donnie 4. What's up, brother? How are you? What's going on? It is back, Donnie. It is. Definitely is back. I'm getting hit by acorns. I'm in like a little woodsy nook. The main drag right out there. I wasn't talking about you, but your analysis is always biased. What's up, Swoop? How are you, man? Giants looking good. Again, preseason. But, I think Giants will be better. I think Russell Wilson is going to help that team. I really do. I actually agree with the Bad Dog. Giants looking good. Yeah, YouTube, I've been saying that. But in order for us to get to the postseason, we got to have a decent regular season. Drew, according to you, everyone that starts for you is better than us. New York Giants defense will be scary. And I think it's more their offense, Joe. I think their defense, if they can play with a lead, they could be dominant. They could be real dominant. Commanders' depth players got worked out. Again, Jimbo, everybody, I know Drew and everybody's talking Commandos. I don't see it. Do not see the Commanders. I see them taking a couple steps back, maybe 8 or 9 wins. I haven't analyzed it that much, but I do not see them finishing at the top. I do not. Bobby. Yeah, Bobby, I got to reach back out to you. Did you hook up that? I don't want to talk about it too much. I'll text you later. I got to hook my box up. I'm starting to lean towards the Giants ending 3rd place. Yeah, I think it's going to be probably Commanders in 3rd. I think I probably have Eagles, Dallas, Commanders, Giants, probably. That's probably how I have it. If I had to sit here today, that's how I have it. But it could be Eagles, Commanders, Dallas, Giants. Now, this is no injuries, like as long as Dak and CD stay healthy, then and Pickens, if we have our weapons, Yeah, you're gonna suffer injuries. Everybody suffers injuries. Washington has had an old squad. I think it's gonna come back to haunt them. I'm telling you, Momo's gonna be shocked. I have a feeling the Eagles are going to fall flat. I mean, it's if they suffer, you know, I'm not, you know, I mean, I definitely think they could come down to earth. I definitely think so. A lot of signs point to that, but they're a good team, so yeah, we'll see. What's up, Logan? How are you? Ringo got fried like chicken. I've been saying that forever, Bobby, but nobody listens. Looper, good luck with that. Never fall back to earth, Logan. Okay, you'll be the same guy that's going to be mad at me. I'm good. If the Eagles lose some of their key players, then they may. Well, we're not allowed to talk about injuries. I don't wish injury on anybody. We didn't get the credit for anything last year, so we got some payback this year. And then they're over there calling him Ringo Starr. Ringo Starr was the worst Beatle, by the way. He still was a Beatle. He still was a Beatle. Daniel M., that's any team. Yeah, you're right. That is it. That is any team. Eagles will have Super Bowl hangover. That's my neck is jacked, man. My neck is jacked. Who else can I block today? Who else is going to say something rude that I've never seen before? The only concerns I have for the Cowboys is defensive tackle. Daniel, who knows? Again, I just stated, you know, um, you know, Dallas's defense is going to be as good as their offense. If Dallas's offense can score points, it's going to help their defense and their run defense. Because like 2 years ago, nobody could really run the ball because they were down 2 touchdowns before they blinked an eye. What's up, Game Time? What's up, True Cowboy? I got about 45 seconds left. We have to score early and often to make our defense. Yeah, that's the idea. He sang like a beagle, not a beetle. Yeah, right. Yeah. I saw Paul McCartney at the Vet, and he had all the best of the best musicians. Sound better than the Beatles ever sounded. But all right, everybody, that's my half hour. I will most likely see you after the game if I'm awake. If I'm awake, you'll see me later. All right? All right, everybody. I'll talk to you late.